Hey traders, Raghee here, and we're going to follow up on that IYT conversation that we had just a couple videos ago. So you can check that video out at the Simpler Trading YouTube channel, and you'll see where I'm looking for IYT preparing for a breakout. It still hasn't done it yet, but what has it done in the time that we discussed IYT as a potential buy to today? Well, today was a down day, and that's all right, because when we started talking about IYT, we were discussing what we could do down in this area, even all the way down to the point of control in this area, looking for a long position, knowing that the resistance, where are we going to run into selling pressure? We're going to run into selling pressure in this area here and in this area here. So the great thing about focusing on the lower end of the zone, so if you think about this entire area being the zone, cutting the zone in half, right? So here's your zone basically cut in half in this area right in here, and buying down in the lower half of the zone. And you could even get more conservative, and rather than buying in the lower half of the zone, you can buy in the lower quarter of the zone. Now, we've talked about things like this in previous free videos where say, hey, whenever you have chop, start cutting chop up like a sandwich. And the great thing about focusing on buying at the lower end of the zone, whether it's the lower half or that lowest quarter, is that when the market gets up to the top end of the range, you have the choice to scale out of some of your position, pay yourself, and then move the stop to break even. Now, we might bounce around in this area a lot before breaking out. And here's how you can manage that. If the market just simply goes to this area here, and you think to yourself, you know what, I would like to pay myself. May not be a lot, but I would love to pay myself. And then having done that, we can move to a break even stop. And when you pay yourself, I will typically only scale out of 50% of my position. So with half, at least I can take a decent payday. Then the other half is designed to allow me to take advantage of the eventual momentum that I'm expecting, while no longer risking anything more than unrealized profit, right? So all I'm risking is unrealized profit. I've already paid myself, and my capital is basically out of harm's way. That's the importance of these break-even stops. And so that's how I would basically play IYT, and that means you might be able to get in a number of times. You might get in, take 50 off. You might get in again, take 50 off, until finally we get that breakout. All the while, every time we hit the upper end of the range, you're at the break even, you're at the break even, you're at the break even, you're paying yourself, protecting yourself, and you're positioned for that move. And so that's what I'll be looking at going into next week. If we get another shot, I'll buy it again, and I'll scale out again until finally we get that momentum that gives us that follow through that I think is the higher probability side of this market. And I'm covered in case I'm wrong. We're going to keep focusing on this choppy market as long as this stays yellow on the lower row. And in terms of IYT calls, they're pretty illiquid. So keep that in mind. And you probably want to then open up the IYT, go into the multi chart of the IYT, and find stocks that look a lot like this IYT behavior and take advantage of the calls in those names in lieu of this thinner IYT market. Okay, or you might buy the underlying, really up to you, but keep that in mind because this is the tide. We can also work on those boats. In the premium video, I'll talk more about the boats in IYT, DIA, and XLI, all ways to take advantage of the Dow, which if it gets the memo and starts moving with the S&P and NAS, we could have some really interesting setups in this Dow, both at the index level, the sector level, and maybe even the individual stock level. Have a terrific weekend. I will see you all for Charts and Coffee on Monday. So if you've never joined me for Charts and Coffee before, 9 a.m. live on the Simpler Trading YouTube channel. It's a live Q&A. We'll be having our, even on the holidays, I'll usually still do a Charts and Coffee. Love the interaction. We have some great discussion. So I'll see you then. And in the meanwhile, if you haven't already checked it out, we have our live trading coming up on September 10th and on September 13th. We'll be going for two and a half hours. I think we're slated for 9:20 to 11:30, and we'll probably go to about noon and do some live trading, and we'll be going over how I use the indicators that you can see on this chart right now. So really looking forward to that. Have a terrific weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Hey traders, Raghee from Simpler Trading. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like and a comment below. And remember, subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll get notified of the next update. And when you're ready to join me for live trading, be sure to head on over to simplertrading.com. I'll see you in the next update.